What up, everybody? Y'all know what it is, who it is. Y'all are now tuned into the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Go ahead and drop that beat. Welcome back to another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. I'm your cool, calm, and collective host, Jae Jones. I did not come alone. I got my homies with me. I got Wild Card Mar G Money, and y'all thought he was gone, but he came back around. Mike T in the building, baby. What's happening, fellas?
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey.
Big homie Mike T, man. How y'all fellas feeling, man? How y'all doing? How was y'all week, man? Mike T, talk to us, man. How was your week, man?
I'm going first. So, hey, listen, the fellas, they voted me back. G Money was the only one that didn't. So I'm here.
The votes was fucking anonymous. What the hell? You thought so?
I'm great, man. I'm great, man. It's great to be here with y'all, man. Great to be here with y'all.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Tell them where they can find you at too, Mike T.
Okay, so this week you can find me at Mike T 304 on Twitter, on Facebook, Michael Turner, and on Instagram. How you doing, Bryce Harper?
Hey.
Trolling. Hey, you gonna get that jersey, bro?
Y'all notice that every day I tweet him.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the numbers went up. I think that's why the views went up. Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, but Mike, he's a Philly, so he's gonna have to send you the Phillies joint. You still gonna take it? Ooh.
We're gonna talk about that when we talk about another topic later. And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this one is the one.
I'm just saying. Unless he got a Nationals one stashed in like the trunk or under like a couch cushion, then he could send you that one.
Listen, that's my best friend.
Oh, all right,
let me tell you about my best friend.
Nah, I thought
G Money.
Brothers. Hey, we happy and you're singing and you.
He's not colored.
Give me a high five.
He's not
hey, G Money, won't you do something for me? Blue check. What's happening with you, G Money?
It's been a good week. I got out on the golf course this week. I was feeling good out there, Joe. You know, it's been a while, but the stroke is coming back. Got a little baby girl sleeping in her own little kid's bed right now. It's a good week. It's a good week for your boy here. You can find me on at Twitter at GMoneyCaveman on Twitter. Like you said, blue check. Numbers going up, baby. Come on. We get some followers. Let's keep it rocking.
Let's go.
Love it.
Wild Card Mar. Talk to him, big homie.
Man, I had a great week, man. Easter was cool. I had to work Easter, but it's all right. You know, the fam understood. They know that I'm out here grinding for the fam, so they know what's up. But it's all good. I had a great week. But hey, I'm telling you, I'm so excited because like we've been grinding hard and work is starting to pay off. So it's like I'm giddy right now because I'm like,
I'm with you, young. I'm with you.
Hey, but you know, you can find me, KC Wildcard Mar on the Twitter, Wildcard Mar on the Facebook and Instagram. Let's get it, fellas. Let's go.
Yes, sir. And y'all can find us collectively on the 613 Faye Network on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Hit that follow button, like, subscribe, drop a comment. 5 stars, you know, we love it. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check us out, man. Shout out to all our viewers, all our supporters, man. Thank you. We do it for y'all. Yes, share, tell a friend, man. We greatly appreciate y'all, man. Definitely. And I'm Jae Jones. Y'all can find me at Jae Jones on all 4 social media platforms. That's IG, Twitter, TikTok. Till it's gone, and and Facebook. But yeah, holla at us over there, man. Before we jump into everything, man, I want to do a well wishes.
You got 2 left feet.
Nah, man, I'm out here moving and grooving, baby. But before we get into our show, I just want to send a well wishes to the NFL prospect Michael Jefferson. I don't know if y'all heard of his situation. He was involved in a fatal car accident in Mobile County. His agent stated that he suffered multiple injuries, which are going to require multiple surgeries. There was a fatality in this car accident. Charles Dunn, he was pronounced dead on the scene as they both went head on, and his car was hit by another car. So from all of us here, 613, man, we want to send everybody involved condolences, well wishes, and our thoughts and prayers are with everybody and their family. So, but moving on, I don't know if y'all know, but we had the Masters tournament last week. If y'all didn't know, G Money told y'all to go ahead and vote. He said, man, put your money on John Ram.
Hey.
And who won?
Told y'all.
John Ram came out with the win.
Yeah.
But I noticed Tiger Woods tweeted that he had to withdraw from the match due to his plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
And I just want to ask you guys, man, is Tiger Woods hurting his legacy on his later part of his career with these injuries and withdrawing from tournaments and just playing kind of like mediocre, man? G Money, man, you was out there golfing on the course, man. Let me hit what you got, man. Talk to me. What's up with Tiger?
I was doing my best Tiger Woods impression out that joint. Let me tell you that, because he is the GOAT. He is the only GOAT in my eyes as far as golf is. If you want a record, he has all of them pretty much. The only record he's not going to catch is he's not going to catch Jack Nicholson's 18 majors. He's got 15 right now. So he's not going to catch him, I don't think. But he's tied for the most wins all time on tour at 82 with Sam Snead, who also has 82. So I feel like he'll get that one done still. And I mean, there's a list. I could go on and on for all the records he has pretty much, but let's just keep it simple. I don't think he's hurting his legacy at all. It's golf. He's going to have some good days. He's going to have some bad days pretty much. If he has a couple good days in a row, that's a tournament win for him. No doubt about it. And there's nothing he can do to hurt his legacy. It's cemented, it's enshrined, it's platinum, iced out, whatever you want to call it. It is money. So there's nothing he can do to hurt his legacy. He's the man. Keep golfing, Tiger. Keep golfing.
Cool, man. Wild card, jump in there.
Nah, straight up, I'm with G Money on the aspect that he can't hurt his legacy because like what he's done for the game of golf, he transcended something, and there's nothing that I don't think will ever duplicate or even come close to what Tiger did for the game of golf. Like for real, like he's bringing ethnicities into the sport, he's bringing money into the sport. Just the way that you prepare for the sport, he changed that. He changed so many aspects of golf. So nothing's ever going to transcend what he's done. So you can't even cap on that. But I'll say this: we all just got to be comfortable with the fact that the Tiger Woods that we all grew up on, that's gone. He's just, him making the cut is a victory for him now.
Right.
Him finishing a tournament is a victory for him now. So that's just the nature of the beast. Hey, what we always say, Father Time is what? Undefeated. So his body's falling apart. And at this point, show up to the majors, play the Masters, play the US Open, British Open, play like just the majors. And for the most part, let your body heal, get ready, do like some Undertaker schedule. Like I need to see you maybe just twice a year, bro. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
For real.
All right. Mike T, hop in there. Then, what you think?
So G Money, I just have a question for you, G. Based on what you just said about Tiger Woods, and you said Jack Nicholson has 18, but Tiger got 15. But Tiger would finish with all the records, right? Are you ready to say LeBron James is the best basketball player of all time?
Fuck no.
Okay, but you see the logic, right? Anywho, I can't disagree with these guys any more than what they're talking about. This is some poppycock. They're being nice to Tiger because what he did in the past. The question was, is he hurting his legacy? We have gotten for probably like the last 10 years, Michael Jordan with the Wizards with Tiger. Now, Michael Jordan gave it 2 years with the Wizards. So we don't really down him. And he was averaging 20 at 40 years old.
Hey, he was still hooping, dog.
It was declining. So if he would have played 5 years, we might have seen Mike out there averaging 12. And that's what we're seeing with Tiger.
Yeah.
We're seeing Tiger out there slumming. Let's call it a spade. I got respect for you, Tiger Woods. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to be the controversial person on the show. I'm just telling you that you suck right now. You're not who you were. You should retire. You should hold your legacy. It's definitely hurt Tiger's legacy because they're going to talk about, because he did transcend race and all this stuff, we know how the media works. They're definitely going to talk about this stretch. They're going to talk about what happened with his personal life with his wife. They're going to talk about all this stuff. So all of this stuff that he keeps piling on him, not being who he is, definitely it's hurting his legacy. So,
but you ask any golfer, all these golfers that are at the top right now, why do they golf?
They're gonna say Tiger.
Tiger inspired them.
Every time.
He is the reason. So all these young cats, especially from other countries everywhere and stuff that are golfing, he inspired every single one of them. And
that's not what I'm debating, though. I'm not saying that he's not. Michael Jordan is the reason why we played basketball.
Facts.
But
that's why he's
like I just said, if Mike would have played another 5 years after that Wizards thing, Mike would have been out there looking bad, and we all know that. He bowed out gracefully, and he didn't do bad enough with those 2 years with the Wizards that it tarnished his legacy. Tiger, for the last, how long is it? It's been about 10 years, right?
Now, the thing about basketball and golf is a little bit different physical activities for sports wise.
True.
So as you get, if his body can stay healthy, he's got the stroke, and it just works. So like,
when's the last time he won a major?
It's been
2019. Yeah. He won a Masters, and he won a Japan championship.
Okay, and when was before that?
2008.
Yeah.
Okay, I rest my case.
Yeah, but hold on. Wait. No, the only thing that I'm debating with Tiger is not his skills diminishing, it's his body that's diminishing. And he's still trying to play like his body is still holding up like it was 10 years ago when it's not. So he hasn't figured out a way to change the way he approaches the game of golf. Like, look at Phil Mickelson. He ended up coming in second place at 52.
Bro, yeah. This is the Man Cave Sports Podcast. We keep it real here. I
am keeping it real. His body is trash.
I was the one that broke the story about Tom Brady, right? Before all of them, I told y'all what was going on in that household, right? Let's call a spade a spade.
Tiger looked bad.
Since that situation with him and his wife, he's been slumming. It was way
also he drove off a cliff that didn't help his leg.
Yeah, and almost killed him.
No. I'm not saying
leg for sure.
Injuries played a part, but he was slumming before he started getting the injuries.
I can give you that, Mike. I can give you that, and the reason why I say that is because you see the mental part of Tiger's game died.
That's what it is with him.
I feel you.
It ain't just his injuries.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I'm just answering the question that was presented to us. And the question that's presented to us is, he is hurting his legacy. Unfortunately, they're going to talk about this stretch. Since 2008, he's won one major.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know?
Yeah, man.
He's been before that, man. It's so great though.
Oh yeah. But fans, we only remember the last thing that we saw.
What have you done for me?
Bro, LeBron has been to 82 NBA finals.
We don't remember that.
And man must be like, but he lost.
Oh, did that happen?
He lost 70 of them. Yeah, but he won 12.
Yeah, man.
He didn't win no fucking 12.
I'm just
hypothetically. Damn, G. Woo, that came from I came from down bottom. I felt that, G.
Hey,
G. nerve, bro.
Because then we'd have a different conversation then.
But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
In 11 years, he only won one major.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, man. Well, Tiger, on his schedule, he planned. Well, his schedule before he be injured his plantitis fasciitis. He might play the next tournament is May 18th. The PGA Championship, followed by the U.S. Open and the Open Championship in July. So we're gonna see what Tiger can do.
He's actually going to have to start qualifying for them after this year too. I want to say,
and man, he been missing cuts and he been
hurt.
Right. So we just used to seeing Tiger produce greatness, and he's just been producing below average and mediocrity as of lately, man. So we always love a comeback story. We still root for you, Tiger. But hey,
ass up like a puppet. Dating with Bernie.
Hey, man. And speaking of another guy that's battling injuries, his team played in the playing tournament the other night, right? And they almost won. They almost won. We were here last year, G. We spoke about it, man. Zion Williamson is out again. He only played 29 games this year with the Pelicans. His team was in the playoff scenario. They had a chance to advance, but he did not play. Not only did he not play, but he spoke. He said that he physically feels good, but mentally, he's not there yet. And he said, you know, sometimes when he makes certain moves, he's just in his head after re-injuring the hamstring. So I'm gonna ask you all, how much more time do we give Zion with the Pelicans, and what do you do with Zion? Put your general manager's hats on. If you're the general manager of the Pelicans, what are you doing with Zion? Holla at me, Mike T. I'm gonna go with you first.
Send his ass to China. I'm getting sick of this. I'm sick and tired of people playing with mental health, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. These kids don't love the game. They don't. Just say that.
If you could read this, it said Zion and Ben Simmons eat takeout food together.
Listen, send them to China. Adam Silver. Adam Silver. David Stern is rolling over in his grave right now. Paul Tagliabue rolling over in his grave right now. Listen, bro. Man, if you don't get these people on that court, we're going to stop watching.
Yeah.
Do something, man. This, you can't tell us. See, if he would have just said all the mental stuff, no one could have an issue with what he's saying, because we've seen it with other players like Markelle Fultz. It took him a while to get back because of mental. So mental health is very serious. So when you say out your mouth, I'm 100%. Wait.
Yeah. I think he definitely screwed up on that quote of his.
But not only that, not to cut y'all off, he was on the court dunking and doing windmills.
You got my blood boiling. Oh, you had to bring that up. Oh, you got my blood boiling.
If you watch those 2 minutes of that workout he did, he is profusely sweating out of his body afterwards. Like, he is covered, drenched in sweat after that 2-minute little drills that he did. So I'm like, you know what? He's out of shape and everything too. He's out of shape. There's a couple quotes too. His coach David Griffin, I want to say, he was
GM.
Yeah, that's GM.
But he was, a week ago, he talked about Zion, how he's physically there almost, but he's not there like analytical wise. They do a bunch of metrics and test them and all types of analytics that they do on the players now. And they're like, look, he's just not there the same way, and he's hesitating. So he had that backing him up a little bit. But like y'all said, the quote he put out says, I'm able to do everything. I'm a competitor. When he said I'm a competitor, but you're not going to play, that's a fucking hypocritical statement right there. You can't say you're a competitor and you're not out there on the court, because you cost your team. You cost your team this whole playoff run, as far as I'm concerned. And I had them going deep in the playoffs.
Yes. Now,
Stephen A was out there talking about costing him a finals appearance. Get him on back, Stephen A. I told you that early on.
G, what you gonna do with him though? Mike said he's sending them to China.
Now,
Is he staying on your team, the G Money All Stars, or you shipping him out?
GM hat here. I'm not gonna send you to China, but I am gonna get you a dietitian and some. We're gonna work on some yoga with you too, my boy. No doubt about it.
Wild card. What you doing, man? GM wild card, man. He playing with the wild card all stars or what, man?
Man, he ain't on my squad no more. First of all, we need to rewind it. Pelicans, you made the mistake of already signing him to that contract extension. First of all, without even seeing if he can stay healthy. 4 years in the league, and somebody could look this up. I think he's missed 169 games. So what we doing, bruh? So you giving me a little flash, a lot of street clothes, and very little substance, and you supposed to be a cornerstone of the franchise?
Of the league.
Bruh. Yeah. He's supposed to be one of these new faces in the league. Now that extension kicks in, you're gonna be on him damn near $34 million per year. And what, for another 29 games? Come on, man. Y'all messed yourself up. And Zion messing himself up because, like, bro, you got to start taking this joint serious. Like, your body is built a different way. You have too much force. So when you come down, that's work on your knees, your lower extremities. You got to start, like, taking care of your body. Like, we stop thinking like you invincible because you're 22 years old. Like, that joint will fade on you quick if you don't take care of it. And why ain't you ready? You didn't miss the season, bro. You not ready? What do you mean? What are we doing, bro? Like, get off my squad, bro. Give me my money back first. Give my money back first and get out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna release you. I don't even want nothing for you, bro. Get that.
I got that number for you. He's played 114 games out of 287. That's less than 30. That's less than 40% of the games all time.
Get the hell out.
Go ahead, Mike T.
I just got a question, right? Because G said the analytics, and I'm not questioning G because he not saying it. That's what the GM is saying, right? Can you tell me why they were smoking jacks, snorting coke, and doing all this other stuff they weren't supposed to be doing to their bodies, and they was playing 82 games, but these Bammers got no, they rode on Greyhound buses to get the game to the NBA back in the day.
Yep.
How is it that everything has advanced, the technology is advanced, and they're playing less games?
It's crazy. I asked the same thing, Mike. I asked the same thing. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Now, speaking of taking care of yourself, Mr. Williamson's teammate came out with a statement. CJ McCollum, I don't know if y'all heard, but he said, we've got to be available. We've got to do what we need to do on and off the court in terms of preparation and in terms of getting treatment, in terms of getting the right sleep, the right type of hydration, and having the right type of diet. Is that a shot?
Wait, hold on, Jay. I don't mean to cut you out. Wait, is this coming from CJ McCollum, the man that never stayed healthy in Portland? CJ McCollum, now all of a sudden he in New Orleans stay healthy 1 year. Now he talking ish about somebody else. CJ McCollum, is this the same guy?
Bang, shots fired.
Come on, man. Stop playing, CJ. Stop.
Hey, man.
Shut up. I'm done. Somebody else take it. Shut up, CJ. Shut your ass up.
Man. Woo. Hey, man.
Skip Bayless had to take about his stepfather also being a part of the problem.
Sit your ass down.
Woo. Now, I have heard people trying to compare Zion's injury to Joel Embiid. His setbacks. Joel didn't play the first 2 years, and then he played in 2016. He played 31 games. So a lot of people are comparing Zion's injury to Joel and hoping that he can, play more games and he can put this behind him and move on. He is still
part 2.
Yeah, he
still don't play enough games.
I can't stand the rain.
I can't stand the NBA right now, bro, with that, man. I can't, bro. Like, I watched these men when we was growing up play 82. Larry Bird back was broke and still was playing 82 games, bro. Like, I just don't get it. It's like you got people that walk 5 miles to the nearest bus stop every day.
Hey man, Mike. You remember them cats used to play hurt because they knew, man, if I miss a game and homeboy take my spot and he shine, man, there's my bread. Like, nah, I'm going. I don't care. You got to take me out on a stretcher, like damn near losing my life or I lose up my spot.
I
Nah,
mean,
come
that
on,
too,
man.
but what about your teammates? Like, there's been plenty of times on this show, I want to give G Money props. That, you know what I'm saying? He got to take care of family. You know what I'm saying? But he's still here every single week, and we're not even getting paid.
With the baby.
You know what I'm saying? We're not even getting paid for this. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, we working. Like, and we critique sports every week. How do you think you get $80-100 million to tell them that you're 100%, but nah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. That's really it's ridiculous. It's unfortunate. It's hurting the game. It's really hurting the game, man.
Trash.
It's true, man. True, man.
Hey, what you say, Double J? That's some sucker. That's some
sucker shit right there, man. Definitely some sucker shit, man. Zion, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm not buying his jersey no more. That's for sure.
Me neither.
Man, dang. Now, not just him. It's a little friction down in ATL too. It's been reported now that the Atlanta Hawks front office has been given the green light to trade Trae Young. Apparently it's been some friction down there in the A. The owner said earlier in March that he's not closing the door on players being traded. Months before that, it was a heated discussion between Trae Young, Nate McMillan. Nate McMillan got released. They were complaining about his leadership skills, and surprisingly, the team sided with the coach and not Trae Young. So my question to you, fellas, is this the last time that we are going to see Trae Young in the Atlanta Hawks jersey? Is Trae on the move, especially with these playoffs on the line? G Money, come on, talk to me, man.
Yeah, he's on quote saying, I mean, it could be false, it could be true. You just don't know. That's what Trae says. So I mean, he knows something's up. He definitely knows something's up. You definitely got your coach fired, no doubt about that. So you a diva or something. You definitely ain't the best on the ball defender, that's for sure. So you're not really helping your team out as much. And I think that's what kind of the coach was getting it on probably at some point. It was like, look, guard your fucking man, stop, play some defense, and then go score, and we can win games. But if you don't stop a player on defense and they score, you have to make every bucket afterwards because you can't stop nobody. So it's a little problem probably coaching wise, Trae Young, and we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, he's an amazing talent. He can hoop, no doubt about it. Offensive wise, he drops dimes. Like, he gets those assists. He's one of the league leaders in assists every year. So you would think his teammates would like him more.
Yeah, because John Collins said he distributes the ball better than Steph Curry, but that's rather here or there. But go ahead, Wild Card, jump in there, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that Steph story. John Collins. I know you're gonna look out for your guy, but
it's a little exaggerated.
A little exaggerated, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but
a little bit, John.
As you was laying out all the information and the question, I was like, man, why would you? What you get offensively, why would you even think about moving Trae Young? And then as you laid out the rest of the question, I'm like, the moment that you said, there's teammates that are, really not really feeling him, I'm thinking I think about the days when I was in the locker room. Like, sometimes,
long time ago.
Sometimes, yeah, it been a minute, but but
I'm fucking with you.
But sometimes you gotta tell, hey man, hey, chill out with all that big head stuff. Like, you ain't better than us. Yeah, we know you got skills, but you gotta play your part, bro. Like, and not just on one end. Like, you gotta play defense too. And he can. He's a thief in the night. He'll swipe you. So my thing is,
no swipe.
So be more consistent with that. Even if you're not gonna play defense all the time, at least up your steals category.
Play the passing lane.
Yeah, play the passing lanes, but the more and more that you saying like you having beef and you kind of alienating yourself from the rest of the team, like that's a problem. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, to a certain extent, when we get on the court, we're gonna play ball and we can, try to sweep it under the rug. But we all know what it is, especially in life. The more you sweep under the rug, problem's still there. So that joint gonna arise eventually, and more times than not. Look at the Timberwolves. You got problems coming up at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying?
we gonna get to them. Hold on. Mike T, what's up with Ice Tray, man?
So it's hard to take a side on this one because historically the Atlanta Hawks don't really have superstar players, or the ones that they do have, they don't treat very well anyway. To the point, not necessarily disrespectful, but they don't hold them down. For years, they kind of didn't hold Nick down. For years they didn't hold Mutombo down because he's one of their legends of the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Steve Smith as well. Yep. There's a lot of other Hawks players that you could tell, like even when they had those 60-win teams.
Joe Johnson, Josh Smith.
How didn't they keep those teams together? On the flip side of it, though, I can see Trey kind of being that guy that's kind of like, I'm a tweet. Because like he really don't play no defense, like G Money said. Like he literally, the person bring the ball over half court, 2 feet in the half court, he just stand there. And then if he happens to get the ball, they happen to get a steal or a rebound, he steps 2 feet across the other half court, and then he shoots it. John Collins, you are smoking that pure Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. Man. Like when they was comparing him to Steph Curry, what they forgot is his size. Steph is small, but not that small. Like Steph, I think Steph's 6'3".
Yeah, Steph's 6'3".
You know what I'm saying? So Steph is,
he's still tall.
Yeah. Back in the day when we was watching basketball, he's probably like a mid-size, point guard right before Penny came. Before Penny came, he's about that size as the Mark Prices and those guys. But yeah, man. I mean, to just not to be winded, I just don't know whose side to take on this one. For Steph, for Trae Young, I love his play. I don't like that he don't play defense, but compared to who we were talking to before, he plays. So that's a big thing. I don't know how his teammates really feel about him, but hopefully, if he does get traded, it's to a place that that can work for him. I know you didn't ask, but a place that might be a good place for him to go.
Oh, I love it. Go ahead.
Denver.
So would you trade Jamal? Would you trade Jamal Murray for Trey?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes, because with Jamal Murray is a pure scorer type point guard. He's not the facilitator that Trae Young is.
Okay.
That takes a little bit off a Joker. A little less Joker has to do. And I just think they'll be more explosive with Trey. I was thinking about it when I saw this because this happened early. They beat my team. Please don't talk about it. Let's breeze through that. But they beat my team, and I saw this right before the game when they beat us. So it's kind of unfortunate because he does seem like a good dude, but and Atlanta does seem like they turned the leaf, man, because they have all the city people, the rappers from the city coming out now. They look like they changed the franchise too. So
hell yeah, they had DC Young Fly and everybody out there courtside and everything. So yeah, I just think it's interesting that both. It's rumors that Luka and Trae Young both won out. What if they traded again for each other and swapped teams like they did on draft day? It's just interesting. It's crazy. It's curious. But we're going to see what Trae Young does. As Mike said, we'll talk about it a little later, though. Atlanta did clinch the 7th seed. So they got Boston. So we're going to see what they do. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But talking about another team that had friction, Mara spoke about them. The Minnesota Timberwolves, man. Woo! Hey, man. If y'all don't like each other, man, just don't swing on each other, man. Just like we can talk it out, man. Don't go punching no walls and Don't go, swinging on each other at the barbecue at the 613 cookout, man. What is going on in Minnesota right now? Jaden McDaniels punched the wall on. They waited to the 82nd game of the season to not like each other as they're trying to play to get into the playoffs. Jaden McDaniels punches the wall after he only gets his second foul. That's the Amari Stoudemire shit. Y'all remember when he punched the glass against the Heat? And Rudy Gobert, our guy.
Nah, they ain't my guy.
Not our guy. Not our guy. We don't sponsor that, man.
Yeah, my people know how to swing, bro. I don't know what
Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert does Rudy Gobert things, and in the midst of the timeout, he swings and love tapped his man Kyle Anderson as they were in a huddle. He got suspended for the play-in game. He did not play. Minnesota blew a 19-point lead, another double-digit lead. Young, wild card.
Was that even Was that even a punch though? It was more.
It was like
it was like, hey, bro. Like it was like a hard tap. Like, hey, bro.
He swung.
Nah, man. I don't know.
How it landed, it was
hey, it's like he started strong. You know how he like dead hand on it.
I think his back went out because they said he had back issues before the game. Man. So I think.
Hey, man, that's wild. But I tell you straight up, man. I'm actually with Kyle Anderson on this. He may not be the most important person on that roster, but he was telling the truth. He was like, "Hey, bro, man, play some defense." If you look at the clips, man, like he was dogging it, and he's like, "Bro, like play some defense." Like, first of all, he is lame because the fact of the matter is that Minnesota was stupid enough to give 4 first-round picks for your whack ass anyway.
It was 5.
It was 5? Oh, that's even worse. Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was gonna say, they traded 5 players and 5 picks.
Yeah, that's it for Rudy Gobert. Oh, come on, man. First, I'm in the wrong business, dog. I'm in the wrong business, bro. If Rudy Gobert is worth that much and he got a max contract from Utah, I'm in the wrong business, bro. I need to wrap it up. I'm about to go practice my jump shot right now, but
he ain't got that. All you just gotta do is rebound.
Nah, he ain't got that, but he
ain't doing that either.
Yeah, apparently the Kyle Anderson told him that.
And he called him a little bitch. Yo, like you just got disrespected by the reserve dude, and you worked all that. He called you a little bitch.
And his nickname is Slow Mo. They call him Slow Mo.
He called you. Hey, and it looked like Kyle Anderson was telling the truth looking at that punch. Yeah, you was a little bitch, boy. Yeah, so Rudy Gobert, enjoy that suspension. Matter of fact, I think you should just go back to France and just like take your money that you didn't made and start a winery, bro. Go ahead. Ain't that what y'all do in France? Y'all like white wine. Go ahead. Go make some stand on some grapes out real quick.
Oh, Mike T, man. What's up, man? What's up with Minnesota, bro?
Hey, dog, this is the NBA is wild, bro. Just think about what we did just now. We went from Zion to Rudy Gobert. It's crazy what's going on with Zion. It's crazy that anybody would ever trade 5 picks, let alone 1 for Rudy Gobert.
And 5 players.
That is going to go down as the worst trade in Canadian sports.
Yeah.
That trade got Albert Wilkinson way beat. Like, dog. Rudy, we keep it real here.
Oh, I tried to keep it as real as I did.
He is tired of y'all calling him the COVID man. He's tired of it. Rudy Gobert has been getting made fun of since COVID started.
Yeah.
Ever since COVID started, he's been getting made of. He got tired of it. The wrong bench player. If he wasn't going to do that to Anthony Edwards.
Not at all. He knew who to swing.
If Cat would have said it, he would have knocked Cat ass out. If they the same size, that punch, he wouldn't have to punch down. He would have just caught. Listen, look at him stirring up the pot. This is great. This is great. Last week we were talking about mergers between sports. Vince McMahon, get on the phone, call Adam Silver. I'm trying to tell you, This is when I seen that. First of all, you know who the happiest person is in the world right now?
Draymond and Jordan Poole.
Draymond Dan Green.
Woo! I'm glad it ain't us.
That's why he talked about it on his podcast. He was quick with it too.
Insecurities are loud, right?
Yeah, he's like,
Ooh.
Draymond is so happy somebody else punched his teammate in the game.
On TV?
Draymond wasn't supposed to come out.
Yeah, that was supposed to stay in house.
Right. This man was on a nationally televised game, like you said, Jay. And they picked the last game. This is great. This is great.
AG, man. What's up with Minnesota, man?
I mean, honestly, I think this cost them their whole playoff berth, honestly. Then Jaden McDaniels want to go punch the wall. He's one of the best defenders on the team right there.
That was so.
I think they got a chance against the Thunder. Honestly, I feel like this is again. We're recording on Thursday here, y'all. We're recording on Thursday, so y'all listen to us on Saturday. I might switch my story up, But if the Pelicans won, I had the Pelicans easily beating Minnesota. But Thunder, I think it's different. They can get bodied up. That's for sure. I think the Thunder can. So we'll see. We'll see what happens out there because Jonas was bodying up all Thunder and just working on them. So we'll see.
Question: didn't they win that game too?
Who? They won the game. The Timberwolves beat the Pelicans. They ended up winning the game.
I thought the Pelicans won that one.
No,
Anthony Edwards went off that game.
Won.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves ended up winning
the Timberwolves are 8-4 without Rudy Gobert.
So there you go.
They're 34-36 with Rudy.
Well, since you brought that up, G, it's a possibility that Rudy Gobert might not play against OKC. They're reporting that his back is still hurting. I don't know if that punch had something to do with it, but they said he was a little uncertain coming into the last game of the season. His back was hurting him. He wasn't sure he was going to play against the Pelicans. Then, of course, he swung. They sent him in the locker room. So they don't know if he's even going to play.
They jumped his ass. That's what happened.
I see why Donovan Mitchell wanted to swing on his ass during COVID. But I blame Rudy Gobert. It's all Rudy Gobert's fault. Rudy Gobert brings the stuff on him. It be his fault. People make fun of him. He the one that cried because he didn't get the All-Star on the All-Star squad or the All-Star starter. He the one who threw the punch. He the one that started touching the microphones, thought that shit was funny. So Rudy Gobert's on you. But I think it's interesting that he and fascinating that he might not play. And Minnesota gave up 5 players and 5 first-round picks.
Hey, Andy Edwards like, hey, look at Charlotte. You gotta stop with that punk ass shit, boy. That cat, boy. That's cat, boy. That's cat.
Yeah, speaking of Anthony Edwards, he got to come through because that game against the Lakers the other night, my goodness, he was. Whew. So come on, Ant. I actually like OKC too, man. OKC, they. I like them young fellas. We spoke about them young Thundercats. And if G so happens to change his pick, y'all can check out our YouTube page, catch our shorts, man. Holla at us over there, man. Even though we not in your ear, go check us out on YouTube. We got them shorts, keeping y'all updated on all the action. Since we talking about the playoffs, like G said, we're recording Thursday. The playing games, we got half of it done. We do have the 7 seeds on both the East and the West locked in. We have the Atlanta Hawks in on the 7th squad on the East side, and we got the Los Angeles Lakers on the West. Let's give some picks and predictions, man. Do we see any of these teams? Do we see Chicago or Miami getting in and upsetting the Milwaukee Bucks? Does it matter who gets in? It does. Mike, holla at me.
Oh yeah, he's a Heat fan. Of course, it matters to him.
We beat them before.
That's true. They split the season series 2-2.
I kept it brief for G.
G, does it make a difference which team gets in? Can we get an upset if either one of these teams get in, Bulls or Heat?
I don't think the Bucks have not lost when Giannis plays. Actually, they were 2-2, but Giannis did not play those 2 games that they won. So it's a little skewed there.
Okay. All right. Wild card. What's your thoughts, man? Does it matter? Bulls, Heat. Will either one of them possibly upset Milwaukee?
Bulls, no, for sure. Unfortunately, I love DeRozan, and I like.
Oh, his daughter's MVP of that game,
Oh,
by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Without
most
a doubt.
We didn't get to
definitely.
say that, but
Without a doubt.
MVP of
But
that game.
unfortunately, she's not coming to Miami because he said she got to go to school.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, you tripping? I understand the parenting part, but hey.
Yeah. Nah, I get it. But come on, Mike T. I know you love your boys, but come on, the way y'all played the other day. Ooh. Y'all got out. Come on. Y'all supposed to be the more physical team. How y'all let high school Trey be more physical than y'all, man? Come on, man.
I keep looking down because I'm looking at the format of the show. I said what I said.
Carry on as kids.
It don't matter. Giannis.
All right.
And Giannis.
Now OKC, we just talked about Minnesota. Do we see either one of them upsetting Denver? Does it matter which one gets in?
If OKC get in there, I think they got the athleticism that they could probably wear down a slow Jokic. And don't get me wrong, I like what Jokic and Murray and Gordon, Porter Jr., but you got some young Thundercats on there that just hoop, bro, down there in OKC. And if they play like they did the other night with reckless abandonment, they was hooping yo, we ain't got nothing to lose. And damn near all of them scored in double figures. So come on, man. OKC, I think they at least push it to 5 with Denver.
Okay. All right. Mike T?
No. Nobody care about neither. First of all, Memphis is not going to get. They're going to lose in 3.
You mean Minnesota?
Minnesota. If Minnesota plays Denver, they're going to lose in 3. They're going to forfeit the 4th game. They're not going to have enough players. They're going to be beefing. And OKC not ready yet. They won. Next year, OKC is going to be scary.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going to be scary if they can. Is Gil
Chet Holmgren?
Yeah, Chet. Is Gilgeous-Alexander with them, or is he a free agent this year?
He should still be with them.
I think he's coming back next year. Yeah.
Okay, so
if he got some picks,
and they got some money too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a scary team next year. But no, not this year. Neither one.
Yeah. Hey, let's get on that. Jay, I seen some tweet from you earlier today about the big 3 and down OKC.
Hey, it's a young version. It's still developing right now. I like Giddey. I like Dort. Dort improved his game. I don't know. Maybe he has the opportunity to win Most Improved Player this year. He definitely didn't have the jump shot that he had before. But he plays both sides of the ball, and of course, we've all kind of been raging for SGA, the skill set that he presents and what he does on the court. So they get Holmgren back next year. Chet, like Mike said, they definitely got money. They got picks. They definitely can be scary, a very scary young talented team in the West. And I think we could be seeing the young development of a young big 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's slowly developing.
I don't think Lou Dort's in that big 3, to be honest.
You don't think so? Shit, man. He dropped 20 in the first half.
Hey,
he was leaving him wide open.
Hey, but hold on.
You got to cash, though. You got to cash it in, though, because
right.
Anthony Edwards was open against the Lakers, and he was... And that's my man.
Go ahead, Shawty. The cat.
I know he hurt his shoulder and all. I mean, you still got to make the shot, though.
That cat, man, I hurt my shoulder, folks.
Okay.
Hey, but
Ben Simmons, they left open, and he still ain't shooting.
Hey, but G-Money, Dort could be OKC's Marcus Smart, and then Chet can come in and still be part of that big 3 with Giddey and that.
Right, yeah. I like those SGA, no doubt about it. He's part of big 3. Giddey, he's nice with it. He's definitely nice with it, but
man, stop hating on my man Dort, G.
I'm sorry. I just gotta put some reality because, like Mike said, no, there's no chance they're getting past Denver. No.
Okay.
The Joker averaged triple-double against them pretty much every time they played them. I mean, that's what he does, but
they're gonna lose so bad that they're gonna make people think that Denver actually has a chance.
Damn. All right, well, shit. Since we there, man, go ahead. Let's get into these picks and predictions. Y'all gave me the first and the 8th seed. Mike T, I seen your boy Dylan Brooks with the head down.
A pimp named Slipback.
I was about to try to get the joint going down sideways today. It's just like
I'm actually kind of torn. I have a new pick.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So
wait, hold on. You already trying to give up on the squad already?
No. You're gonna like this one.
uh-oh.
The Memphis
So-
Lakers. I did not want to see this one first round, man, because y'all know me. I'm a heel. I want to see LeBron win.
I wanted him against the Nuggets. That's why I wanted Minnesota to win so bad.
I want LeBron to win so bad, just so everybody can be mad and Skip making up stats and stuff. I just want Skip foaming at the mouth. I don't want it to be over because Skip just said something that was so crazy the other day that Shannon had. Shannon started yelling and stuff and smoking black and mild. So I was like, man, I don't want this to end this season. But when they did that the other day, I said, oh, there's no way I'm going against Memphis. When I saw that the other day. It is the best thing. Now, look at the basketball. Look at our range. We went from Zion, Rudy Gobert, and now we're talking about the thuggish, rugged Grizzlies.
he having fun with it down there. That's for sure.
Mafia. Hey, dog, I want them to win so bad, man. Listen, I don't think I've ever wanted a team since like the Washington, whatever their names were, the football team. I never wanted a team win so bad. This is so entertaining.
You got to pick. You rolling with Memphis to come? You rolling with Memphis to beat the Lakers, or
so on the show I'm going to say Memphis. In my heart, I want LeBron, but I'm gonna say Memphis.
Nope. G Money, Memphis or the Lakers, man. Who you got?
I got the Lakers are 2-1 against them on the season, and the one that he lost, LeBron or AD, both weren't. Either one of them or the other was not playing, so I got the Lakers taking down the Grizz.
Ooh, upset.
That's where they start to run, possibly.
Wild card. Talk to me, man. Memphis or LA?
Now, as much as I love my squad, the Lakers, I thought it was a better matchup for them to see Denver. So I was with you on that, Jay.
Yes.
I don't know if they got enough athleticism. I know they upgraded some of their athleticism after the trade. Get a couple of pieces of guys that can actually move and defend and shoot better. But Memphis, man, who's guarding Ja? Who's that?
Dennis Schroeder or Austin Reeves.
Stop. Who guarding Ja?
Hey, man.
When we come up with an answer with that, then I can say the Lakers win. I ain't got no answer for that. Keep it moving.
All right. Cool. All right, next match. Kings.
Who you got?
Who do I got? I'm like Mike, man. I'm torn. I like Memphis, man. I really do. I rock with Memphis hard, man. I like Ja, but the Lakers, man, they pose a threat. Memphis is a little they undersized as far as like big men in the paint. So I'm gonna go with Memphis, but I won't be surprised if the Lakers win. But I'm gonna go with Memphis though. I'm going with Memphis. I'm going with Memphis in 7. Hey.
A couple of referee calls. I mean, man.
All right, man. Let's go. I'm gonna go with let's go with the Kings at number 3, and let's go with the Warriors. I'm coming to you first, Mark, because you got them coming out the West. So
I'm still rocking with them. I ain't scared.
You ain't scared? Andrew Wiggins coming back?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
All right.
I'm still rocking with. I'm still
let's get a friendly bet going here. Let's get a friendly bet going.
I'm still rocking with the coach of the year. Coach of the year.
All right.
Yeah, the Memphis coach.
What about the Minnesota coach? Y'all ain't in there no after all the fighting that
They
happened.
ain't got a coach.
I'm talking Mike Brown.
So you still with the Kings? All right. I think G had a bet for you though.
Hey, let's make a friendly bet about this. Friendly wager.
What you want to put on it, G?
I don't know. You know, we can do we done push-ups on this show. We done anything.
I mean, it's whatever. You know, I ain't got no shame.
All right.
Oh,
I got
shit.
hey, we'll have to think about it. We got some time. I got you already know what I got. I got the Warriors all day, baby. All
Okay.
day. To be the
Just
champ,
don't
you gotta
punch
beat
each
the
other.
champ.
Nobody fight.
These still the champs. These still the champs.
All right. All right, Mike T, who you got, man? Kings, Warriors.
Quick, Warriors.
Hey, all right.
That's how the series might be too. Quick.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, you the lone wolf on this, my boy.
That's
I
okay.
think Sacramento will make it
That's
interesting.
okay.
I think maybe they got to win the first game. If Sacramento don't win the first game,
That'd be trouble. Yeah.
It's gonna be
I think
tough.
it will be closer than
Hey.
than people give them to it. That's for
Gotta
sure.
win on the road.
that's true. That's true.
Gotta
We're
win
gonna
on
see,
the
man.
road.
I want to see Fox and Sabonis. I like the makeup of the squad, but
Meek Monk. I'm telling
I like
you,
those
gotta
guys.
win on the road.
All right, man. All right.
Name for a
Now-
team that's won finals on the road. I don't think they stressing that.
Yeah. We gonna see, baby. We gonna see now. The last matchup of the West. We got number 4 Phoenix and number 5 Clippers. G, who you got, man?
Now this is one that could go both ways. Honestly, I think the Clippers going to make it a lot tougher than people giving them credit for. Honestly, but I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna go with Phoenix right now, just because the firepower they have. The series was 2-2 during the season, but neither one of these teams looked anything like they looked in the past. So
True.
we've never seen these two teams actually go against each other where the rosters are set like they are right now. And Clippers, they're without Paul George still, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's
I
not. He
mean,
might be out the first round.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt them big time. So
Yeah,
that's why I give the edge to Phoenix right now.
Mike T, who you got, man? Phoenix, Clippers.
I think this is the series of both teams, both franchises that can't afford to lose.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go ahead with the Suns, just because of what G Money said about Paul George not being there. I think that you can possibly give the Clippers the edge if he was there, but since he's not, it's gonna be a hard task because you can put Kawhi on KD, but then you got Booker and
Yeah.
so Suns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mar.
Suns.
Son. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going with
PG not being there, that to me, that it's catastrophic, honestly.
okay.
I think if
I'm
the
with
Clippers lose badly, like if they lose in 4 or 5, time to blow it up.
Ooh, man, I had a question for that too. All right, I got I'm rolling with Phoenix as well, man. Let's jump to the East real quick. Do we need to Boston and Atlanta? Do we all agree Boston, or anybody opposed of Boston winning against Atlanta?
I'm gonna root for the Hawks, but I think Boston's winning for sure.
Yeah.
All right. The Sixers and the Nets, we all believe
Get the broom out here. Get the broom out here.
That's the one that I think that everybody's sleeping on.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think Spencer Dinwiddie was in the news recently. I don't know if y'all saw him and Kyle Kuzma got to going at it. But I think this series is a little underrated. I think it's gonna be a little tougher for Philly than most think. Philly is Philly.
They're 4-0 against them during the season too. So,
but it's something about Philly in the playoffs, the 76ers, man.
And which version are they 4-0 against? There was like 4 different versions of the Nets.
there was. They were 4-0 against the better version. I'll tell you that too, right?
Okay.
I mean, that's true too. That's true.
All right. So we all think the Sixers will win it, but it might be a little challenging for them.
I think
Okay.
They'll get a little static, not too much. Yeah, they'll get something.
Now, the series of the East. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks, 4 and 5 spot. It's uncertain that Julius Randle might be available for the first game. Who y'all got winning this series? Mike T, I'm gonna start with you. Who you got?
I would have said the Knicks if Julius Randle was healthy.
Yeah, he's got an ankle injury.
So I'm going with the Cavs.
All right. Mar, who you got?
Ankle injury. I mean, basketball players play with ankle injuries all the time.
No, they don't.
No. I'm saying, hold on. Depending on how severe it is, and yes, they do. And
No. Not these days. They don't.
well,
That's true.
that is true. So I can't fault you for that. So I don't know. I think for the Knicks, if they go ahead and lose to Donovan Mitchell, the player that they possibly could have traded for, it looks bad on that franchise. So I think they need to win this the most. So I'm gonna rock with them off of that aspect. I think this is a close series. I've actually been looking at this matchup for a while because they've been sitting at 4-5 for a minute. So we kind of knew this matchup was going to happen. So I've been like, oh yeah, that's the one I can't wait to see. So Knicks, they got to win it. So I'm gonna roll with them.
Okay. G Money, who you got?
Yes, sir. I'm going with the New York Knickerbockers myself. You know, they're gonna be balling, I think. Jalen Brunson, I mean, Julius Randle might be out for the first game, possibly, but you're not expected to win every road game. So you get a pass for that one.
I'm going Cavs. Going Cleveland, man.
Spider.
Yeah, I'm going with Spider. Now, Mike introduced a little segment last show with the shot clock. I got 2 questions for y'all, man. Shot clock. We're gonna go with the women's shot clock version of 30 seconds. Which team is under the most pressure to win a championship this year? Again, which team is under the most pressure to win a chip this year? Mar, who you got?
Denver. Keep it simple. I mean, y'all keep talking about Jokic winning 2 MVPs, possibly winning the 3rd. All right, that's fine. But you keep exiting early. You got to get deep, and you got to get a championship.
Pause. Okay. Mike T, who you got, man? Who's more under the most pressure to win a chip this year?
Chill, Jay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Who'd he say?
He said Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah.
G Money. Who's under the pressure?
I'm also going Phoenix Suns as well. They put together. They made that big trade to bring KD over there. They put all their eggs in one basket. They got the most pressure. Denver, you would think they'd have pressure, but they're not even expected to win this NBA Finals at all. They're the number 1 seed in the West, and nobody expects them to win the damn thing.
I agree with you guys. I believe Phoenix is under the most pressure to win the chip this year. All right, last question. Which coach or coaches are on a hot seat in this year's playoffs? Mike T, 30 seconds. Which coach or coaches are on the hot seat?
Mine, Eric Spoelstra.
Okay.
Really?
If he gets swept. If we don't make it, then he's on the hot seat, definitely.
He was just in the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Don't make the playoffs. That's not Heat culture, bro. That's not what we do. He said 30 seconds. I'm done.
G Money, what coach is on the hot seat?
Oh man, I mean, this is a tough one. I'm gonna say Doc Rivers actually out of Philadelphia 76ers. I think they're expected to do something in the East, so we'll see if it gets done.
He always hot seat.
Yeah.
Wild card.
Damn.
Who's on the hot seat?
G kind of took my thunder now. I was gonna say Doc Rivers, but I'm gonna switch a little bit. I'm gonna go Mike Malone, because just as much as we say there's pressure for Jokic and them to win a championship, Mike Malone, you still on that same bandwagon with him. So if the team's under pressure, so should you be, homeboy.
Okay, cool. I'm with G. I think Doc Rivers is on that hot seat, man. He been there too long. They ain't been producing. Time is coming. So, all right, cool.
Since 2008, Doc.
And he just came out and said the Clippers wouldn't have won a championship because they didn't get along. I'm glad they wasn't fighting on public. All right, switching sports real quick, man, to some NFL news. OBJ signed a 1-year deal for $18 million, 15 of that guaranteed. What were your thoughts when you heard of the signing, and is this enough to keep Lamar Jackson in Baltimore? G Money, talk to me.
Hey, like I've been saying since this all started, Lamar is still gonna be a Ravens. Like that's how it's gonna be. I've been saying that from the get. It'd be nice to see him go somewhere else, but he actually takes credit for recruiting OBJ to come to the Ravens. The Ravens have never had a Pro Bowl wide receiver in a Ravens uniform at all. Anybody wear a Ravens uniform? Never was a Pro Bowl receiver. He was a Pro Bowl receiver before and stuff. But wearing a Ravens jersey, there's never been a Ravens wide receiver that went to a Pro Bowl. So, hey, you want to make a name for himself, this is a great place to do it, you know?
Damn, you thinking Anquan Bolden, Steve Smith? Wow, that's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, that's wild.
They got hurt.
Yeah, and also they got him after their prime kind of too.
Yeah,
you know?
Anquan really was balling in that playoffs. So to like G's point, he was older. Steve Smith got hurt the year that he probably would have been a Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
because he was balling that year.
He was.
Yeah.
I was watching football then, so yeah.
Go ahead, Mike T. Go ahead, man. Talk to me about the OBJ signing.
I mean, your question was, is that enough to keep Lamar?
Yeah, that's
no. What is enough to keep Lamar is if you pay him. Pay the man,
Facts.
and then you know what I'm saying. Pay him, bro. Like, yeah, facts crew every Friday.
Hey,
yeah,
woo,
but just pay him, man. Just pay the dude, and I'm not gonna be long-winded. Just pay him.
Hey, the GM was on like, hey, we're working it out. Trail's trying to get this thing done, and we already know this. Lamar is his own agent, so Lamar don't know how to read contracts. Lamar don't know how to do all this stuff. He's got a team that works with him, obviously, but that's why it's going to take longer than.
Why y'all do my man Lamar like that, man? Come on, man.
Hey,
I just want to see him pay him so the right thing can happen. Like, I don't want to hate the Ravens, but I just want to see the right thing happen. Like, for a lot of stuff in life, the good people don't get to win lately. So I just want to see him pay and just the right thing happen, bro. That's it.
No, I feel you. I feel you on that. To answer the question, is it enough to keep him in Baltimore this year? There's a tag that he has to sign, and OBJ's contract is 1 year, so that's enough to keep him together this year. Now past this year, and that's left to be determined because, like Mike said, you got to pay the man if you want it to continue longer than that, and then eventually you'll have to end up, re-signing OBJ, assuming that might be the plan. But
can he after they pay Lamar, can he get OBJ back? Because you already paid him a big amount. He ain't gonna take less.
Hey, I when I saw $15 million, I was like, ooh. I was like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, okay, OB, I ain't mad at you. Hey, first thing that came to my mind, I was like, boy, I need your agent if I ever need something negotiated, bro. Because a dude that ain't played in a year, coming off 2 ACLs within the last 4 years, you know
who else needs his agent? Lamar Jackson.
What?
Hey, for real, you might want to link up with OBJ's agent. You might get this deal done right now. But
but I think that OBJ would have took less if he would have saw they paid him, Lamar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He got to get his bread now because you're not even treating the dude that's recruiting me to come to play for y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all not even treating him right.
Yeah.
Right.
I got to get my bread guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yep. And he had the press conference and he already stated that Lamar didn't assure, you know what I'm saying? He didn't assure him that he would even be there. So he's hoping that Lamar is going to be there to even throw him the ball. So he's hoping, they said, they linked up in the clubs in Miami. They went out to dinner. And of course we saw the picture of them on FaceTime, but it's not even a guarantee that Lamar going to be throwing him the rock.
But I also say this. They're gonna need more because look, I like OBJ, but we got to be real about it. Like, you was put on for the catch. You had some good seasons in New York. You was putting up at least 1,200. And you got at least 5 1K seasons out of 8 or 9 seasons that you played. So you got some good production. But what we said about earlier, what have you done for me lately? We've seen a lot of hurt. We've seen a lot of street clothes. 2 ACLs within the last 4 years. You didn't play last year. So if we thinking that he's automatically stepping in and be OBJ like back in New York Giants OBJ, let's be realistic. Now he's 30. Like, how much of a true OBJ are we gonna get after 2 ACLs within the last 4 years and a dude that ain't played last year? But hey, shout out to his agent though. He got him a nice little bag for a dude that got all that against him.
And speaking to what you said, his incentives He's got to get that 18 mil. He's got to get 60 catches or more. He's got to get over 1,000 yards or more, and he's got to get 9 touchdowns or more.
Yeah,
so,
they're asking for New York Giant OBJ. That's exactly what that is. Those kind of numbers right there.
60 catches definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can get 60 catches.
If he's healthy, 60 catches is easy.
Yeah.
So I think he can get all of it. I think he can get all of it. It's just his health. I'm just praying and hoping that all goes well. OBJ, I think we all rooting for you.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
What I will say is this though about OBJ. He is older, but he's never played with the running quarterback.
That's true.
He never played with a quarterback that the option is there. He played with Eli. He played with we're not going to say Baker.
Hey, he did put up 1,000-yard season with Baker though.
No. But I'm saying he never had a quarterback that can do what Lamar can do. So
Lamar does, of course,
you can't necessarily just double him.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
He's going to get a lot of one-on-one coverage. So, maybe best wishes to that. What's going on with that?
Yeah, and then he got Mark Andrews, so that'll help him out too.
Mark Andrews is a fan of this.
Yes.
So, hey, OBJ, we rooting for you, big homie, man. We want to see you put up some big numbers, and yeah, man. This next guy, Saquon Barkley, we just gonna briefly go over it. He didn't sign his franchise tender before the team's offseason program. Is this a big deal or nah? I was gonna go to Mike, but he's drinking. He had the cup, but I'm G Money. Is this a big deal, Saquon?
This is a big deal. This is a big deal right now because first off, because he didn't sign it, he can skip OTAs and mini camps, and he doesn't get fined. So that's good for him, no doubt about it. But he's holding out for a payday, and he was offered $12 million before last season, for $12 million a year kind of average thing. During this offseason average, he was offered $13 million a year kind of thing, average for a contract, and he turned both of those down. So he wants a payday, and he thinks he deserves it. He's gonna get hopefully some Zeke contract numbers, and that's not good for the Giants because they are ranked 30th in cap space right now with about 2.3 million left. So this is a big deal for them if they're gonna try to get this done, and it's trouble for them. And I love it because they're in the NFC East with my boys. Let's go.
Yeah, we knew you was gonna like it.
Get them out here.
They got Dexter Lawrence, I think, holding out as well too over there. So that's two of those guys. Mike T, Saquon not signing his franchise tag for $10 million. Is this a big deal?
I'm giving myself a 24-second shot clock.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it's a big deal. I love it. If they didn't give Danny Dimes that dumbass contract, they wouldn't be in his position.
Saquon, he ain't signing his tender quite yet, man. This is a big deal? Nah.
It is a big deal because Saquon is very key to what their offense with Brian Daboll is doing. You saw what they did last year with him and Danny Dimes. So he's important for what they do offensively. I'll say this. I wouldn't be I think he's going to hold out through at least through training camp. Because let's be honest, running back position, it's not as coveted and treated and respected like it was back in the days when you had a 3-down back, you would give him a big ass contract and he was integral to your offense. But now teams are doing running back by committees, and they're not spending the money on running backs. Zeke got his, and a lot of people are trying to avoid contracts like that, like giving it to a running back. Probably Derrick Henry was the last guy that really gotten paid at running back. I mean, you're not seeing that AP money getting almost 17, 18, 19, 20 million a year from a running back. It's just not that type of game no more. So that's working against Saquon. Unfortunately, I think it's in his best interest. Just go ahead, play. If you can't get the contract that you want, which it sounds like he's not getting what he want. If you can't get what you want, I have to say it, don't play because you're not going to get the bread you want. And play that tag, but you got no guaranteed future, no money guaranteed past this year. To us that seems like a lot, but to them in their lifestyle, like, yo, that's my bread I'm missing. So Hey man, it's not a good situation for him or the team because they both need each other. I think Saquon is very important to what they do, but he needs his money though. But he plays he plays a position that is just not coveted like that no more.
All right. Just a few other players that haven't signed their tags: Josh Jacobs of the Raiders, Evan Ingram, and of course Lamar Jackson. Neither of them have signed their tags, and they will not be involved in the offseason program as of yet. Speaking of keeping it in NFC, just brief news: we found out that the Commanders could possibly they finally left hands up. They can finally begin.
that mess, Doc.
That 24-year curse is possibly on the could be getting ready to end. The Commanders have reached a non-exclusive deal with Josh Harris. I know this wasn't on our doc, man, but it was breaking news. I just want to know what y'all thoughts when y'all heard it. Mike T, you were a former Skins fan. I don't want to say Commanders because back then it was Skins. So what was your thoughts hearing this, that the Commanders are finally or in the process of moving on from Dan?
I was crying and hugging people.
You were not alone.
I was crying and hugging people today. I saw my man, like, y'all got to come up to our campus. I saw my man, like, he was way down the street. And I was like, and he works there, obviously, too. I was like, hey, did you not? Almost, Gary. He didn't know. So I'm yelling, hey, you heard what happened? He sold it. So, I mean, it's a happy day. This is one step closer to me coming back to the NFL. Yes, one step closer. But like I said, I probably would never watch it again because the other one is signing Cap. And yeah, so unfortunately,
he ain't getting signed no more.
Yeah, don't hold your breath on that one, bro.
All right, G Money. This is a franchise rivalry here, man.
Hey.
What's your thoughts?
All my group chats are with all these damn Commanders fans and everything is Skins fans. So all I hear is, "Oh my God!" Like, people are just going haywire. They're loving it, and as they should. As they should. You know that Danny Dimes was not the best influence for this whole franchise at all. Held them back probably, and I loved every minute of him as being the GM because they were one of the worst teams in the league forever.
What did you call him?
Huh?
What'd you call him?
You call him Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
No, it's Freaky Dan.
Freaky Dan,
man. Freaky Dan, man. Hey, Wildcard, man. What was your first thoughts when you heard that the Commanders, Daniel Snyder, Freaky Dan might be out of here?
Hey, I was like, hallelujah, because Freaky Dan is one certified POS, and the fact that he is out the door, about to be out the door. Thank you. The NFL is slightly pure, even though it's still evil. Has a slight little purity change in their atmosphere because there's one less evil person in it. But I will say this: I still can't wrap my mind after this POS is literally about to walk away with $6 billion. I'm still can't wrap my head around that. That hurts my heart. That a guy so disgusting and tormented and messed up in the head is literally about to walk away with $6 billion soon as he signed these papers away. I wish there was a way that I wish there was a way that money could get recouped for him instantly for him being a POS. I hope all the civil suits come to him soon as he signed that paper over and get the check for $6 billion. I want all the females that he done wrong, all the minorities he done wrong.
All the cheerleaders.
All of them. I want them to go to their lawyer and say, oh, that man got $6 billion. I got my hand out now. Time to pay me. Pay up, bucko.
Preach.
And a good thing that you said, Mar, that was great as well. But from a political side as well, this is an opportunity that finally the team can possibly go back to DC, which would help so many people, open up so many jobs to those underprivileged areas. Because DC wasn't, let's call it spade a spade, DC wasn't messing with him. Long as he was in charge, DC was not going to let him. And it got so bad that VA The place
Dang.
where he got the most pull, they was like, sweet.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Nah.
They're like, yo, you got to go to Landover, bro.
Hey, the squad that's
Yeah.
buying it, Magic Johnson's part of that one, right? Is that
Yes.
Yeah.
Josh
So,
Harris, Magic
Josh
Johnson, and
Harris,
somebody else?
yeah,
you got to have a bond face. Come on, you know.
Josh Harris, he co-owns two teams, one in the NBA, one in the NHL, the 76ers and the New Jersey Devils. The non-exclusive deal is fully financed, but it's not signed, which means that another group can still come in and buy the team, put a bid on the team and buy the team. The deal has to be submitted and approved by the league owners. The league owners the league won't meet until May 22nd through the 24th in Minneapolis. So the deal is still on the table. Huh?
They need 2/3 vote. So out
of
31, they need like almost like 25 or 24 of them to say.
Watch freaking Dan get a group and
counter it.
Outbid it. Watch.
Oh man. And of course in that deal, like Mike T said, it includes the field, the FedEx field and the practice facility. So all of that is combined. Josh Harris
until 2028.
Oh, okay. That's when they do.
That's the problem with the new stadium. The lease is about to be up.
Oh,
that's why people weren't trying to buy it, because the lease.
But I think Dan privately funded that. So
he didn't. That's Jack Kent Cook Stadium.
Okay.
Jack Kent Cook paid for that stadium. That was the last thing he did before he died.
And Ralston, Maryland.
Yeah, it was called Jack Kent Cook Stadium. What Dan did was sold the rights to FedEx. So he was in bed with FedEx, and that's how the whole change the name thing started. But that the state of Maryland, I believe, owns the land.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the state of Maryland is basically and that's another reason why Dan getting out there is so important, because they weren't even trying to renew the lease. So they technically wasn't about to have a place to play, period.
He's about to play in my parking lot.
Right.
He's about to play at Blair.
Right.
So yeah, man. So we'll keep an eye on that, see what's going on with that. Just FYI, Josh Harris, he's familiar with the process. He tried to bid on the Broncos last year. He did not win that. That went to the Waltons, which is the people who own Walmart, I believe. Last but not least, we are going streaking in baseball. The Tampa Bay Rays, 13-0 as of this recording. Are y'all impressed by this 13-0 start or not? Real briefly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mar. What you thought? What's your thoughts?
It is impressive to start off the season winning all your games, but I gotta admit, man, they've been playing some scrubs.
Yeah.
They've been
trash.
Playing scrubs.
Those teams that you mentioned are the Tigers, the Nationals, the A's, and currently the Red Sox. Yeah,
trash.
So
yep,
they're not the top tier teams.
I went to the Nationals one. They won.
Hey, go ahead, G man. What you think about this, man? 13-0.
This hasn't been done since 1987. Brewers, who actually didn't even make the playoffs. 1982 Atlanta Braves. Also, your Braves over there, Jay.
You already know. I knew.
NL championship.
Yep, to the Cardinals.
They're breaking the record. They're breaking the record. We record on Thursday night. They're breaking the record tomorrow on Friday against the Toronto Blue Jays. They're going up against Jose Barrios, and he is getting lit the hell up all season. 11 point something ERA right now. 0-2 already. So, hey,
that'll be the game they win.
This is a bet for y'all. If y'all want to bet this, bet it. Take the runs, do whatever. Tampa Bay Rays are going 14-0. I don't know who's pitching on Saturday, but might as well take them double time, double up.
Oh, double up.
Mike T, man, what you think, man? You impressed 13-0?
No, baseball season doesn't start until my guy comes back.
Bryce.
Hey.
There's still about 140 more games left too, so
Yeah,
they like 149 games left. Yeah,
Bryce.
True, exactly.
Come on, Bryce. On the show, Bryce. Come on,
Bryce, come through. Holla at us, man. Just to jump on what G said, man. The Braves and the Brewers both started off 13-0, but if y'all go way, way, way back in history, like 1884 history.
Don't do that shit no more.
Hey, they
Ain't
said the St.
nobody-
Louis. They said the St. Louis. I think the Morons were 20-0. Started the
Goddamn
season
that.
off
If we ain't
20-0.
got film of it, yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe nothing. We ain't got no film on.
Hey, man.
I'm still debating if Will Chamberlain scored 100. I ain't seen no film on it.
Hey, man. Well, shit, man. Y'all got anything else, man? Cause that's all I got.
Nah, man.
That's all I got, man. So
Y'all got
what?
anything else?
Huh?
Y'all got anything else? I got something.
Go ahead, Mike C.
Hey, somebody cut this man quick.
I know it's gonna be quick. And actually, you punk. The time I'm looking at the timer. Anywho, but I just wanted to say, Bradley Bill, get your money, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bradley Bill.
I'm not gonna do the rant this week. I'll do it next week. But get your
You
money.
sure? Because I can throw you the oop right quick.
No, because we're doing great on time.
Okay.
You know, my arch nemesis up there, he just Bryce Harper, send me a jersey.
There you go, man. Hey, with that being said, Mike T, tell them where they can find you at, big homie.
Mike T304 on Twitter, M Turner 304 on Instagram. Also on Facebook, Michael Turner. Fridays you can catch me on the Cranked Out Go Happy Hour. Saturdays you can catch me here in the Man Cave Sports Podcast. And yeah, all the 613 platforms. It'll probably be me, Jay, or somebody else responding to you. So catch me.
Holla at us. G Money, where they find you at?
Find me on Twitter at GMoneyCaveman. Blue check. That's official. Follow me. Get these followers up. Let's talk our talk. Let's do this shit.
Yes, sir.
Blue check.
Wild card.
Yeah, you already know you can find me, KC Wildcard Ma on Twitter, Wildcard Ma on Facebook and Instagram. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the WNBA, all the ladies that just got drafted. Wanted to shout y'all out, man. Definitely congrats. Definitely be watching y'all. But I'm Jae Jones. I've been the host. Y'all can find me on Twitter, IG, Facebook, Instagram, Jae Jones. Again, make sure y'all follow us on everything 613 related. We got great, plenty of content for y'all to check out. Like I said, man, y'all can check us out over there. Y'all can check our shorts out when any breaking news, anything happens sports related. Check us out. Check our brothers over there. Four corners, foes up, quads down. Check them out over there. They drop on Sundays. Our sisters in facts. Definitely check them out for all them reviews. Power, BMF. Y'all see the shirt right there. Definitely check us out, man. Again, we appreciate everything y'all do. We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all, man. And until then, you know what I gotta do. Shut the door on y'all ass. I'ma holla at y'all. Out.